Good morning, class 6 students. Today I am going to finish chapter 6 Bowling for Nature. This is your third video of the same chapter, that is chapter 6. In the previous two video lessons, we have learnt about the passion of the spinning wizard Anil Kumble's for wildlife conservation. We have also learned about his challenges of fundraising. Now, let's see which question the reporter is going to ask him. Here, the reporter asks his third question. You also served on the Karnataka Wildlife Board. What was that like? Now let us see what is the answer of Anil Kumble. I am very grateful to the Karnataka government to have been given the opportunity to serve on the board. I thoroughly enjoyed my stint and was pleased to have driven some commendable initiatives during the tenure. We were able to substantially increase the wildlife protected area from 3.8% to over 5.2%, making Karnataka the only state to increase its protected area coverage in India. With lot more protected cover being added, we were able to give far more relevance to sanctuaries, conservation reserves, and national parks. Here, Anil Kumble shows his gratitude to Karnataka government for giving him the opportunity to serve on the board. He says that he thoroughly enjoyed his turn and was pleased to have done some commendable initiative during his time. He also says that when he was working as vice chairman of the Karnataka Wildlife Board, the wildlife protected area was increased from 3.8% to over 5.2%, which made Karnataka the only state to increase its protected area coverage in India. By this, they were able to give more importance to sanctuaries, conservation reserves, and national parks. Now, let us see what is the next question which was asked by the reporter. The reporter asks him, wildlife tourism, boon or bane? That is, whether the wildlife tourism is a blessing or curse. Now, the Kumble's answer to the question. The primary role of the forest department is protection, and majority of the time should go towards ensuring the habitat is protected. However, currently a significant amount of time is spent on managing tourism and related issues. Hence, I strongly feel that the tourism aspect of the forest department needs both a separate wing as well as a specialized skill set. Tourists do add to conservation problems at times. Hence, far greater awareness is needed to reduce the damage. That is why I believe a separate force will be able to enforce and regulate tourism activity much more effectively, which in turn will enhance conservation as well as the tourism experience. Habitat means the natural home or environment of an animal, plant, or other organism. In this paragraph, Anil Kumble says that the main role of the forest department is the protection of habitat. He strongly feels that the forest department needs a separate wing as well as a specialized skill set. He also agrees that sometimes tourists add problem to conservation. Hence, greater awareness is needed to reduce the damage. And this is the reason he believes a separate force will be able to impose and regulate tourism activity much more effectively, which in turn will increase conservation as well as the tourism experience. Now, the reporter asks him, which is your favorite national park? Let us see what is the response of Anil Kumble. It is difficult to pick one. However, by virtue of the fact that both Bandipur and Kambini are closer to home, I have visited them more. Kanha is another favorite. In essence, I can't name one, but just love the forest in general. Here he says that overall he loves the forest. Whether it is Bandipur or Kambini, which are closer to his home and has visited them more, Kanha is his another favorite national park. Overall, we can say he loves the forest. The next question, which is asked by the reporter, is as a youth icon, how do you connect with the youth and inspire them towards wildlife conservation? Whenever I get a chance to interact with the youth, I urge them to venture out, especially into jungles, to watch and identify butterflies, birds, and their species. School and college students must observe biodiversity on their campuses. They should support conservation. As vice chairman of the State Wildlife Board, I got the opportunity to interact with people guarding our forests, right from watchers and forest guards to the top officials of the forest department. These forest guards are our real unsung heroes. Observe biodiversity. Here it means appreciate plant and animal life. Here Kumble asks the youth to take risk to travel, especially into jungles. He also says them to watch and identify butterflies, birds, and their species. He says that school and college students must appreciate plant and animal life on their campuses, and they should also support conservation. He recalls when he was vice chairman of the State Wildlife Board, he got the opportunity to interact with people guarding forest, right from watchers and forest guards to the top officials of the forest department. Kumble feels these forest guards are our real unsung heroes. Now the reporter asks his last question to Anil Kumble. Any memorable experience in the wild? There have been many memorable events. In fact, every occasion has been challenging. I had a chance to photograph a rare changeable hawk eagle pick its prey in Kanha. I got to click a tiger with its kill in Ranthambore. A leopard coming down a tree very close by was also very memorable. Here, Anil Kumble shares his memorable events in the wild, like getting a chance to photograph hawk eagle pick its prey in Kanha and to click a tiger with its kill in Ranthambore and a close pic of a leopard coming down a tree. So the chapter is over. In next video lesson, I am going to start chapter 7. Till then, take care and have a nice time.